movie ended half an hour ago. The dashboard lights are shining soft and low. You're humming to a song on the radio. I'm driving just as slow as I can go. The GPS says turn right at the street, but I'm not ready for this night to be complete. So I'm taking the long way home tonight, underneath the copper city light. I wanna hear you laugh a little more before I drop you at your heavy wooden door. The world can't wait, the clock can take a break. I'm loving every extra turn I take. Yeah, driving through the shadows and the chrome, taking a long way home. You haven't noticed that we missed a turn, or maybe you have got some time to burn. Your hand is resting close enough to mine, and everything about this feels just fine. I memorized a map inside my head, but I'm following my beating heart instead. So I'm taking the long way home tonight, underneath the copper city light. I wanna hear you laugh a little more before I drop you at your heavy wooden door. The world can't wait, the clock can take a break. I'm loving every extra turn I take. Yeah, driving through the shadows and the chrome, taking a long way home. This old truck has never felt so sweet, cruising down this quiet, empty street. I pray the red lights turn to red and stay, so I don't have to drive you far away. Yeah, I'm taking the long way home tonight, underneath the copper city light. I wanna hear you laugh a little more before I drop you at your heavy wooden door. The world can't wait, the clock can take a break. I'm loving every extra turn I take. Yeah, driving through the shadows and the chrome, taking a long way home. Just a few more miles, taking the long way home. I was filling up the tank on a hot July, just a dusty boy with a lonely eye, thinking about the girl who left me in the spring, and how a heavy heart is such a bitter thing. And then a screen door slammed and I turned around, and I felt my boots sinking in the ground. And there you were, like a vision in the heat, walking like you owned every stone upon the street. And that faded blue sundress, looking like a dream, the prettiest thing that this town had ever seen. You were heading for the coast, I was heading nowhere fast, but I knew right then that my lonely days were past. One look, one smile, and a hey, how do you do, and my whole world started spinning round a girl in blue. Now that blue sundress is hanging in the hall, a little bit of magic hanging on the wall. We've got a mortgage and a dog and a couple of kids, and we've forgotten half the crazy things we ever did. But every now and then, when the sun hits the floor, I see that girl standing by the station door, and I realize the best thing that I ever did that day was finding the courage just to look your way. In that faded blue sundress, looking like a dream, the prettiest thing that this town had ever seen. You were heading for the coast, I was heading nowhere fast, but I knew right then that my lonely days were past. One look, one smile, and a hey, how do you do? And my whole world started spinning round a girl in blue. The years have a way of changing how we look and feel, but the way I love you, darling, that's the only thing that's real. You're still that girl to me, in that faded blue sundress, looking like a dream, the prettiest thing that this town had ever seen. You were heading for the coast, I was heading nowhere fast, but I knew right then that my lonely days were past. One look, one smile, and a hey, how do you do? And my whole world started spinning round a girl in blue. Yeah, that girl in blue. Still spinning round you.
I've chased the neon lights in New York City. I've seen the mountain stars in Tennessee. I thought that moving fast and looking pretty was everything that life was meant to be. I had a suitcase full of empty dreams and maps, always looking for the gold inside the gaps. But every highway felt like just another mile, until I saw the magic in your morning smile. Now I'm done with crossing borders, done with chasing wind. I'm dropping anchor right here where my life begins. You can keep the seven wonders and the deep blue sea, 'cause you're the only world I'm ever gonna need. Yeah, it's a simple kind of heaven, plain for all to see. You're the only world I need. We got a porch swing and a garden in the back. We're building something that the big city folks lack. It's in the way you laugh when I'm acting a fool. It's in the quiet way you keep your cool. I used to think that freedom was a wide open road, but now I know it's sharing every heavy load. I found my compass and I found my north in the love that you keep bringing forward. Now I'm done with crossing borders, done with chasing wind. I'm dropping anchor right here where my life begins. You can keep the seven wonders and the deep blue sea, 'cause you're the only world I'm ever gonna need. Yeah, it's a simple kind of heaven, plain for all to see. You're the only world I need. I've seen the sunsets over Paris, I've seen the desert rain, but without you, darling, it all felt just the same. I'm staying right here. Crossing borders, done with chasing wind. I'm dropping anchor right here where my life begins. You can keep the seven wonders and the deep blue sea, 'cause you're the only world I'm ever gonna need. Yeah, it's a simple kind of heaven, plain for all to see. You're the only world I need. Yeah, just you and me. The only world I need. I'm a jagged edge, I'm a broken glass, I'm the ghost of a ghost in the tall brown grass. I've got a suitcase full of shadows and dust, and a heart that's starting to show some rust. But you're the Sunday morning and a Saturday night. You're the only thing I've ever gotten right. I'm a storm cloud rolling through a desert town, and you're the rain that finally settles me down. You're the holy water to my whiskey soul. You're the only light that can make me whole. I'm a wildfire burning on a dry oak tree, and you're the cool river that is washing over me. Yeah, we're a mess, we're a miracle, we're a fight, but darling, we're the only truth inside. Your mama said I was a dangerous bet, the kind of mistake that you're gonna regret. But you saw the gold in the bottom of the pan. You saw the lover inside of the man. You don't need a saint and I don't need a queen. We just need the space for the things in between. The scars and the stars and the secrets we keep, and the promises made when the world is asleep. You're the holy water to my whiskey soul. You're the only light that can make me whole. I'm a wildfire burning on a dry oak tree, and you're the cool river that is washing over me. Yeah, we're a mess, we're a miracle, we're a fight, but darling, we're the only truth inside. It ain't a fairy tale, it ain't a movie scene, it's just the raw red truth of what we mean.
Oh, you're the only light that can make me whole. I'm a wildfire burning on a dry oak tree, and you're the cool river that is washing over me. Yeah, we're a mess, we're a miracle, we're a fight, but darling, we're the only truth inside. Oh, whiskey and holy water. Yeah, that's us. Concrete ribbons and a diesel wine. I've been chasing white stripes in the state line. The coffee's bitter and the radio's cracked. I'm 3 days gone and I'm looking back. I've seen the neon glare of the Vegas Strip and the lighthouse flash on a rainy trip, but they're just colors in a black and white sky compared to the glow that's in my mind's eye. 'Cause you leave the porch light burning low, a golden beacon everywhere I go. It ain't about the roof or the wooden floor, it's about the shadow standing by the door. I can drive all night through the wind and the rain just to see the yellow circle through the window pane. My heart's a compass and it's pointing true to that little porch light and a girl like you. I remember the winter of the heavy snow, when the power lines and the spirits were low. I was stuck in a ditch 10 miles from town, thinking that the world was finally shutting down. But I looked through the white and I saw a spark, a tiny little diamond in the freezing dark. You were waiting there with a lantern in your hand, the only steady thing in a shifting sand. Porch light burning low, a golden beacon everywhere I go. It ain't about the roof or the wooden floor, it's about the shadow standing by the door. I can drive all night through the wind and the rain just to see the yellow circle through the window pane. My heart's a compass and it's pointing true to that little porch light and a girl like you. The miles are long, but the love is longer. The road is tough, but the bond is stronger. I'm almost there, I'm almost home. Burning low, a golden beacon everywhere I go. It ain't about the roof or the wooden floor, it's about the shadow standing by the door. I can drive all night through the wind and the rain just to see the yellow circle through the window pane. My heart's a compass and it's pointing true to that little porch light and a girl like you. Light on, darling, I'm coming home. We've been driving for an hour down this old county road. The radio is humming low, carrying the load. You're looking out the window at the turning of the leaves. I'm watching how the sunlight dances on your sleeves. We haven't said a sentence since we left the grocery store. but I don't feel the need to talk much anymore. Every secret's been exhaled, every story has been told, and we found the kind of silver that is worth more than gold. It's in the quiet between the words we say, the steady rhythm of an ordinary day. It's the language of the heart, plain and simple and true. Ooh, the peace I only find when I'm sitting next to you. No need for a shout, no need for a bird's flight, just the beautiful silence of getting it right. I remember when we started, we would talk until the dawn, scared that if the talking stopped, the feeling would be gone. We filled up every second with a promise or a prayer, trying to prove to one another that the love was really there. But now I know that thunder is just a passing sound, while the roots are growing deeper in the silent ground. That I can read your every thought in the way you hold your tea, and I know you're doing exactly the same for me. It's in the quiet between the words we say, the steady rhythm of an ordinary day. It's the language of the heart, plain and simple and true. Ooh, the peace I only find when I'm sitting next to you. No need for a shout, no need for a bird's flight, just the beautiful silence of getting it right. Words are just shadows, words are just breath, but this quiet is a promise that's stronger than death. It's in the quiet between the words we say, the steady rhythm of an ordinary day. It's the language of the heart, plain and simple and true. Oh, the peace I only find when I'm sitting next to you. No need for a shout, no need for a bird's flight, just the beautiful silence of getting it right. Just the quiet between the words. I see you standing there in the morning gray, brushing the silver from the gold away. You're tracing lines around the corners of your eyes and letting out one of those heavy little sighs. You think the years have been a thieving kind of ghost, taking the things that you used to love the most.
But darling, step aside and let me take a look. I'm the only one who's read every page inside the book. I don't see the seasons or the fading of the light. I don't see the shadows reaching out into the night. I see the girl who danced with me in the middle of the street. I see the woman who made my ragged life complete. Every line is just a road that led us to this place. I still see the angel in the mirror of your face. Yeah, I still see the girl. I see the summer night we stayed up on the roof. In every smile you give, I've got all the proof that beauty ain't a thing, it's written on the skin. It's the holy kind of fire burning deep within. Those silver threads are just the light of all our years, and those tiny lines are just the echoes of the cheers. You're more beautiful to me than the day we said I do, and there ain't a single thing that time can do to you. I don't see the seasons or the fading of the light. I don't see the shadows reaching out into the night. I see the girl who danced with me in the middle of the street. I see the woman who made my ragged life complete. Every line is just a road that led us to this place. I still see the angel in the mirror of your face. Yeah, I still see the girl. Close your eyes and lean back into me, and I'll show you the beauty that I see. With me in the middle of the street. I see the woman who made my ragged life complete. Every line is just a road that led us to this place. I still see the angel in the mirror of your face. Yeah, I still see the girl. Still the girl in that mirror. That old Chevy truck was a rust bucket dream, held together by prayers and a whole lot of steam. We were halfway to nowhere on Highway 49 when the radiator blew and crossed the finish line. Smoke rising up like a ghost in the heat. silence so loud you could feel it in the sea. I was ready to cuss, I was ready to cry, but you just looked at me with a spark in your eye. You kicked off your boots and you sat on the hood and said, darling, this view is actually pretty good. We didn't have a dime or a signal on the phone, but I never felt less like being alone. In the middle of the mess, in the middle of the night, everything felt exactly and perfectly right. Somewhere on Highway 49, we shared a bag of chips and a warm cherry Coke, finding the punchline in every little joke. The lightning was dancing way out in the west, while you leaned your head on the patch on my chest. I knew right then as the crickets began that I was the luckiest kind of a man. Most girls would have walked, most girls would have complained, but you were just happy that it hadn't yet rained. You kicked off your boots and you sat on the hood and said, darling, this view is actually pretty good. We didn't have a dime or a signal on the phone, but I never felt less like being alone. In the middle of the mess, in the middle of the night, everything felt exactly and perfectly right. Somewhere on Highway 49. Now we've got a car that actually starts every time, but it don't have the magic of that old rusted Prime. You kicked off your boots and you sat on the hood and said, darling, this view is actually pretty good. We didn't have a dime or a signal on the phone, but I'd never felt less like being alone. In the middle of the mess, in the middle of the night, everything felt exactly and perfectly right. Somewhere on Highway 49, just you and me and a broken truck on Highway 49. Our rolling stone in a dusty boot, looking for a branch but forgetting the root. I've had a dozen addresses and 100 goodbyes, always chasing the sun as it started to rise. I thought that freedom was a tank full of gas and watching the scenery through the window glass, but I was just a ghost in a fast-moving lane, running from the sun and running from the rain. But then you drew a map in the palm of my hand, a place for my wandering heart to finally land. I didn't need a compass or a north star to shine. As soon as I felt your fingers tangled in mine, the road was just a lesson, the miles were just a price to find my way home to this little paradise. Yeah, I finally found where I'm meant to stand, following the map in your hand. Now I'm happy just watching you water the plants, or seeing how the shadows on the kitchen wall dance. I don't need the thunder of a midnight train to feel like there's blood running through every vein. You saw the man underneath all the dust, and you gave me a reason and a promise to trust. I used to think staying was a heavy kind of word, but it's the sweetest damn thing that I've ever heard. But then you drew a map in the palm of my hand, a place for my wandering heart to finally land. I didn't need a compass or a north star to shine. As soon as I
I felt your fingers tangled in mine. The road was just a lesson, the miles were just a prize to find my way home to this little paradise. Yeah, I finally found where I'm meant to stand, following the map in your hand. Every wrong turn, every dead-end street led me exactly to where we had to meet. But then you drew a map in the palm of my hand, a place for my wandering heart to finally land. I didn't need a compass or a north star to shine. As soon as I felt your fingers tangled in mine, the road was just a lesson, the miles were just a price to find my way home to this little paradise. Yeah, I finally found where I'm meant to stand, following the map in your hand. Yeah, the map in your hand. I'm finally home.
Dishes are drying in the wire rack. The world's got a heavy kind of weight on its back. You're leaning there tired with your hair in a mess, far away from the glitter in the Sunday dress. Then a song starts to leak from the old radio, something we hummed a long time ago. I reach for your hand and I pull you in close to the one place on earth that I love the most. We don't need a ballroom or a chandelier light to have us a party in the middle of the night. Just the hum of the fridge and the creak of the wood and the feeling of knowing that we're doing good. Your head on my shoulder, your feet on my toes, and the rest of the world, well, nobody knows about the magic we find on the kitchen floor. I've spent a lot of money on those fancy dates, trying to prove I was one of the greats. But I trade every candle and every red wine for the way that your heartbeat is leaning on mine. In the soft yellow glow of the light above the sink, I've got all the time in the world just to think that the greatest adventures don't happen out there. They happen right here in the slow-moving air. We don't need a ballroom or a chandelier light to have us a party in the middle of the night. Just the hum of the fridge and the creak of the wood and the feeling of knowing that we're doing good. Your head on my shoulder, your feet on my toes, and the rest of the world, well, nobody knows about the magic we find on the kitchen floor.
Let the neighbors wonder, let the stars look on. We're gonna keep dancing until the dawn. To have us a party in the middle of the night. Just the hum of the fridge and the creak of the wood, and the feeling of knowing that we're doing good. Your head on my shoulder, your feet on my toes, and the rest of the world, well, nobody knows about the magic we find on the kitchen floor. Yeah, just you and me on the kitchen floor. Just a couple of planks and some rusty nails back behind the garden where the sunlight pales. The green paint's peeling, showing through the gray, just like the seasons that we've tucked away. I remember sitting here when the house was new, and I was still a stranger to a girl like you. We carved our names in the underside of the wood, a secret promise that we've actually kept for good. We've seen the winter frost and the summer heat, the hardest conversations and the news so sweet. We sit right here and watch the world go by underneath the canvas of a changing sky. It ain't about the comfort or the fancy design, it's about the way your hand is always holding mine on that weathered bench where the truth is found, the only solid thing on this shaking ground. I remember the night when the money was tight, and we sat out here till the morning light, trying to figure out how to pay the bills while the crickets sang songs in the Tennessee hills. You didn't need a palace, you didn't need a show, you just needed a place where the shadows could grow. And we found our answer in the quiet and the dark, right here on the wood with this jagged little bar. It's seen the winter frost and the summer heat, the hardest conversations and the news so sweet. We sit right here and watch the world go by underneath the canvas of a changing sky. It ain't about the comfort or the fancy design, it's about the way your hand is always holding mine on that weathered bench where the truth is found, the only solid thing on this shaking ground. Let the storms roll in, let the thunder roar. We got a foundation that can take a little more. The hardest conversations and the news so sweet. We sat right here and watched the world go by underneath the canvas of a changing sky. It ain't about the comfort or the fancy design, it's about the way your hand is always holding mine on that weathered bench where the truth is found, the only solid thing on this shaking ground. Just sitting here with you.
There's a faded spot on the leather near the right-hand side, from a cup of coffee that tipped over on a midnight ride, and a little scuff on the dashboard from your favorite boots. Back when we were young and wild, planting down our roots. I've got a glove box full of napkins and some old road maps, and a silver hair tie hidden in the little gaps. Most folks see a messy truck that's well past its prime, but I see a front row ticket to the best of my time. 'Cause that passenger seat is a holy kind of place. It's seen the tears of a goodbye and the light on your face. It's held you while you slept through the Kansas rain, and felt the way you reached for me to ease a little pain. It's been a sanctuary, darling, through the thick and thin. The only place I'm ever happy that you're stepping in, right there beside me, where you're meant to be, in the passenger seat. I remember the morning we brought our first one home. You were holding that bundle, looking tired in the chrome. The world was moving fast outside the window pane, but inside this cabin everything was calm and plain. We've had the silent treatment and the long loud laughs. We watch the seasons turning on the gravel paths. I don't need a fancy car with the heated leather chairs, as long as I can look to my right and know that you're still there. 'Cause that passenger seat is a holy kind of place. It's seen the tears of a goodbye and the light on your face. It's held you while you slipped through the Kansas rain, and felt the way you reached for me to ease a little pain. It's been a sanctuary, darling, through the thick and thin. The only place I'm ever happy that you're stepping in, right there beside me, where you're meant to be, in the passenger seat. I could drive 10,000 miles into the great unknown and never feel a minute like I'm traveling alone. That passenger seat is a holy kind of place. It's seen the tears of a goodbye and the light on your face. It's held you while you slept through the Kansas rain, and felt the way you reached for me to ease a little pain. It's been a sanctuary, darling, through the thick and thin. The only place I'm ever happy that you're stepping in, right there beside me, where you're meant to be, in the passenger seat. Yeah, it's your seat, darling. Always has been. Got a rusty spring that hums a little tune, and a tiny tear that lets in the light of the moon. I can hear it slam from all the way down the drive. wooden heartbeat letting me know you're alive. You don't have to call out or whistle my name. That hollow thud says more than any golden frame. It's the boundary line between the world and our grace. The first thing I touch when I'm seeking this place. Yeah, there's a symphony in the sound of that screen door, telling me I don't have to wander no more. It's a welcome home rhythm, it's a summer night song, place where the weary and the lucky belong. Through the mesh and the wire I see your silhouette, the most beautiful picture that I've ever met, right there behind the screen door. I remember the day we painted the frame, you used a marker just to scribble my name. I seen the kids running out to the yard and stood like a soldier, keeping a guard. When the heavy storms rattle the glass in the back, that old screen door just takes every whack. It's weathered and worn and it's seen better days, but I love it for all of its stubborn old ways. Yeah, there's a symphony in the sound of that screen door, telling me I don't have to wander no more. It's a welcome home rhythm, it's a summer night song, the place where the weary and the lucky belong. Through the mesh and the wire I see your silhouette, the most beautiful picture that I've ever met, right there behind the screen door. Sometimes the simplest things are the hardest to find, like the peace that stays right here in the back of my mind. There's a symphony in the sound of that screen door, telling me I don't have to wander no more. It's the welcome home rhythm, it's a summer night song, the place where the weary and the lucky belong. Through the mesh and the wire I see your silhouette, the most beautiful picture that I've ever met, right there behind the screen door. Hear it slam, I'm home. The gravel drive is dusty and the grass is getting long. The summer birds are finishing their final evening song. We've got a couple of rockers and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of memories that we've gone and made. I look out at the fences and the way the shadows fall, and I wouldn't change a single thing, no, I wouldn't change it all. We've climbed the highest mountains and we've walked the lowest ground, just to find the kind of peace that we've finally gone and found. And there ain't a better feeling than this front porch view, watching the sun go down next to a girl like you. We don't need a golden palace or a city made of glass, just to watch the quiet moments and the seasons as they pass. It's the
the best seat in the house, it's the only one I want. Far away from all the worries and the ghosts that used to haunt. Yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing in this front porch view. I remember when these oak trees were just a couple of feet, and every day was a battle just to make our ends meet. But look at how they're reaching for the heavens up above. A living, breathing picture of a steady kind of love. You lean your head against the wood and close your tired eyes, and I see the way the starlight is starting to rise. We got everything we planted, we've got everything we need, growing from the spirit and a tiny little seed. And there ain't a better feeling than this front porch view, watching the sun go down next to a girl like you. We don't need a golden palace or a city made of glass, just to watch the quiet moments and the seasons as they pass. It's the best seat in the house, it's the only one I want. Far away from all the worries and the ghosts that used to haunt. Yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing in this front porch view. The world can keep on turning, the world can keep its gold. I've got the only hand I ever wanna hold. Than this front porch view, watching the sun go down next to a girl like you. We don't need a golden palace or a city made of glass, just to watch the quiet moments and the seasons as they pass. It's the best seat in the house, it's the only one I want. Far away from all the worries and the ghosts that used to haunt. Yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing in this front porch view. Yeah, just look at that view. Just you and me.